since we're on social media websites, TikTok. Where do we rank that? Where do we rank TikTok?
See, TikTok is hard because
Gant really trying to get his social credit score up.
TikTok is hard, I think, because it's like I think there's a lot of like awesome stuff that's come out of TikTok, but there's also a lot of shit that's come out of TikTok. It's like really kind of sitting on both ends of the spectrum right now. Tier. Yeah, I would say it's better than Twitch right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like if Twitch is D tier,
I don't really compare them because they both do different things.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
they both do different
as
things.
An experience, yeah, a B or an A.
Yeah, I'd say it's like a B tier.
I think it's just weird. It's short form content is kind of like it's weird for me, right? Just because not just because of the fact of short form content, but it's, you know, I've already said that my life now in terms of YouTube videos is run by an algorithm and what it recommends to me. But I at least still feel like I have a choice. You know,
you get presented with, with the page and you can pick.
I get presented with a page. It's getting into short form content is weird because it feels like here is just a feed that is being directly fed into your brain, and you will consume the content. You will consume whatever we present to you, and you're going to like it.
It did something on none other platform it did at the time, which was just immediately play and show you something, and not allow you to stop, and then figure out,
and not allow you to choose,
and figure out based on that watch time and attention and all that stuff. Like, oh, this is a smart system of how. Because if someone's looking at what short form content to watch, they're not going to pick anything. Sometimes it takes longer to pick the fucking thing than to just watch something.
Yeah,
exactly. Smart way, but not really a huge fan.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Do you think TikTok has completely changed a whole generation of kids? I feel like with TikTok and stuff like, you know, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat as well, which is like.
I didn't even know Snapchat was still a thing.
I've never felt more like a boomer until someone talks about Snapchat and how much fucking money Snapchat is making. I'm like, holy shit, I am out of touch right now. You know,
I don't think it's doing anything to our kids. I think it's the same. It's probably what they thought with us playing with like fucking video games.
Yeah,
they probably felt my parents 100% felt the same thing. They were like, why would you play with Pokemon?
Yeah, you don't have the attention span to read a book.
Yeah, it's like, he's in this weird universe. I don't. He's the screen. You know, I feel like
he can't watch anything unless Subway Surfer is playing at the same time. What's going on?
That's a little weird.
The kids these days.
I mean, I've seen some TikTok content where I'm like, yeah, I'm glad the Subway Surfer is there because goddamn,
the main content.
If it wasn't there, I would have skipped that shit.
I mean, it is certainly weird, but I think it's no different from what our parents probably felt with when we were playing video games, or
of course.
When someone was on Tumblr, probably they're like, "Oh my god!"
Or before that,
fucking Tumblr.
Or before that, newspapers getting released.
Like
radio's getting released. I mean, it's. I would like to get more into TikTok, but at the same time,
why?
Not get more into TikTok, but I would like to be more aware about TikTok because obviously it's not. I don't think short form content is going to go anywhere. Do I want short form content to kind of take over? No, I'll be honest, but I think it's kind of going to get to the point where it is going to have a much bigger effect on just the kind of media everyone consumes. Because I remember when I started YouTube, I'm going to go YouTube boomer for a second here. I remember when I started YouTube, and YouTube was all about making videos for desktops, right? When I started YouTube in like 2007, there was like this new feature that could tell you how many people watched your YouTube video on mobile accounts, and it was like 2%. And I was like, this is such a non-factor. Why are we caring about mobile watch time? And now it's just like the majority. People majoritively watch YouTube videos on a mobile device. And like I see the certain trend where as much as I complain about short form content, it is far too effective at getting people's attention. I am one of, I feel like I'm in the minority where I have to like purposely and consciously not watch too much short form content because I can literally feel my brain chemistry changing if I watch it for more than 30 minutes. I reckon, you know. You go into this trance and I'm like, this is too effective. And just because I'm aware of it, I don't feel like how big and how widely spread TikTok is right now. I don't feel like people would keep this in their conscious mind to be like, no, I'm not going to watch this much. You know, it's something that's going to continue to be more and more of a big factor. And I think You know, just to keep up with the current times, I should be more aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about Instagram? Because you're the Instagrammer here.
Am I?
I mean, you're the closest thing to the
use it the
Instagram
most.
here. You use it the most.
I guess, yeah.
Instagram's a D tier for me. Easy.
A D tier?
I hate it.
Instagram, I think Instagram is getting better in a lot of ways because recently, especially, they've really been putting effort into like their reels, which is essentially just short form content on Instagram, right? And like that has been like really blowing up. I know Aki started to do like a bunch of reels on Instagram and they've done like stupidly well, even better than her TikTok. So it's like, it is kind of fascinating how that kind of content also is working really well on Instagram. And I feel like at this point already, like every single social media like thing, maybe like other than Twitter, is like really leaning heavily into that like short form video and like even, you know, dedicating spots to their like UI to be like, here's where all the short form content is. Because like on Instagram, there's just like a real section now that you can just go to. Yeah. And you can just infinitely scroll short form videos and memes and stuff like that on Instagram. And like when I'm looking for memes, I go on Instagram Reels. Like I think it is the best place to find memes now because it's like I used to do that on Twitter. Now Twitter has turned into a fucking cesspool of just like shit I don't want to see. Oh my god,
Twitter I think now is
Twitter's like an E tier.
Yeah, bro. Twitter's like E tier, right? Like for me now, it used to be like C tier, B tier, because at least I used to at least have a post or two where I'd enjoy going on Twitter. But the more Twitter has gone into like Elon Musk's pocket, the more I'm like, this is going lower and lower into the tier list to the point where I'm like, maybe I should go on Instagram.
I'm actually nowadays, I found I'm using Instagram more than Twitter.
Yeah.
Which is like never happened in the entire time I've had both platforms. Like, just because, again, it's like, you know, I feel Instagram is great because it's like, you know, I like taking photos and I like, you know, and I have a lot of photos of me that, you know, Aki or whoever takes. So I'm just like, I need a place to put them up. Yeah. And, you know, it's also just, I think a nice, I feel like the community on Instagram, at least my community, is a lot more just chill on Instagram. Like I don't have to add any like, you know, political or anything like controversial to something or can be misconstrued as that. Whereas on Twitter, I could say the most like innocent shit and people just misconstrue it in a completely different way. And, you know, that happens all the time. Whereas on Instagram, I feel it's a lot more chill. And again, like the reel systems are really good. You know, like looking through people's like stories and stuff like that is like, you can get that done way faster on Instagram than like going through each individual person's like Twitter account to see like what they're up to and stuff. Because, you know, God knows you can't go on YouTube, you can't go on Twitter anymore to be like, I wonder what my friends are up to, because it never fucking appears on your feed. I
think the biggest thing, I don't know if you guys have noted this as well. Aside from the arguments, which have always been there on Twitter, there seems to be, I don't know what to call it, but there seems to be a culture on Twitter of like the slam dunk, you know, where people like,
ratioing.
Yeah, just I guess ratio culture or something like that, where it just seems like everyone is looking for that next stupid tweet to try to ratio. Yeah. And I'm like, it was funny when this was first a thing, but when I see this now and on my feed, there's some like ratio attempts every like second or third tweet.
Literally every tweet I see, you open up the comments. Yeah. And like, I guarantee within the first 10 replies, there will be someone trying to ratio someone. Yeah, and I'm just like, why? Why? What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove?
I'm like, okay, the fun's kind of worn off now. This is kind of getting tiring. You know, it's kind of like, oh, it kind of is fatiguing in a way, just to see this many people trying to like slam dunk ratio this stupid dumb person. I'm just like, you know, maybe just let stupid people be sometimes. Maybe just is it so wrong just to,
maybe if you stopped giving those stupid people attention, we would see less of it on Twitter, you know?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The complete opposite is happening right now, and now it's just everything but that.